Glad to have you with us from the Palouse, Pullman, Washington, and Martin Stadium. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. It's the Boise State Broncos and the Washington State Cougars. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Well, guys, Coach Danielson told me before the game. He told his team this week that this is what he envisioned for them this season. Even though they lost the first game of the year, they have real...
Looking for the edge. Looking for an alley. Defense scoops it up. They're backed up. 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. They'll run it. Turning it on! And that was a huge run that almost went to the house. The defense kept him from scoring. After that last big gainer, they'll put it in play. 1st and 10 from their own 49. In traffic, it's Freeman. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Cougars with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Going the other way, and he's got room. The 20. Touchdown, Broncos! Washington State ready to get things going now as the offense takes the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Tough run across the 5. He'll get it all the way out to the 8-yard line. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Keeps it himself. Keeps it on the option. Across the 10, got it out to the 14. That's a gain of 5.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little gain because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long, so they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Wazoo headed to the line with another 1st down. Fresh center downs going to the air. Finds a man in the middle. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. And the Cougars are moving quickly down the field. Working the ground game. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. This time they'll throw it. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. And we might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down. Washington State sends out the punt unit. They'll boot it into the night sky for the 1st time. They'll try to make the catch in traffic. The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They'll mark him down at the 17, and that'll be enough to move the chains. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another 1st down. On the option. Pulls it on the option. There he goes. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. Handed to the back. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. We've reached the end of the period. Boise State has the lead. Let's take a look at the numbers through the first quarter. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you could tell he takes advantage of it.
Pulls it on the option. Good pickup there. He gets enough for the first down. The Cougars kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. From the gun, the running back has it. Strong run, picks up 6 down to the 22-yard line.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Quick completion to the right. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown! Making the adjustment. Pulls it. Now the pitch. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 50. The 30. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Cougars. Great job by the back on the option.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season.
Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. Everybody talks about getting off to a great start, but if you start building steam, David, that can work too.
No doubt, man, and sometimes it snowballs. But what do great teams do? Great teams respond. Struggled the first quarter, Palmer. They've done a great job rebounding and putting some points on the board.
You're right. I think they've started to identify the matchups that are in their favor. On this drive, they need to keep attacking, taking advantage of those matchups.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. From the gun, give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. The Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Trying to establish the run. There's a little room there. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. They have declared their intentions on this drive, keeping it on the ground. It's 1st and 10 again. Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Second and long here.
Here we go. Ready? 129. Ready, go.
Looking for running room. Breaks into the open. And he's knocked down. They'll mark it at the 15. It's a first down in the red zone. Wazoo eager to pay off this red zone trip. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. And now the Broncos call their first of 3 timeouts. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? Quick give. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. Timeout taken by Boise State. 2nd time they've stopped the clock here in the half. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. Trying to get the corner. He'll try to get to the marker himself. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. And with that, the Broncos use their final timeout. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the first down. He'll keep it again on the option. Touchdown, Cougars! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. So after watching their defense immediately give up a touchdown drive here in the third quarter, they'll try to answer here. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5. Let's see what they've got on second down. Handoff again. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. When your best is demanded on a big stage like this against a rival, he has delivered, cracking the 150-yard mark.
No doubt about it. What do we say? Big-time players make big plays in big games. The games don't get bigger than this for this team right here, and this guy, David, has shown up today.
And it's so nice as a coach to have that dude that you know you can count on. He'll put up big numbers, and he's been carrying this offense.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Offside, defense.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
Maybe can be a little more aggressive here after the offsides penalty. It's 1st and 5. Got an alley. Turning it on. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. Line gets set, first down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. And he couldn't find any room to breathe. What a great job on the run fits by this defense. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On third down, he drops to throw. Snags it over the middle. Touchdown, Washington State. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Love the individual effort here by the wide receiver. After he has...
Washington State ready to get things going now as the offense takes the field. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Right back to the well. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10. Looking for the edge. He'll keep it on second down. Picked up 4 yards on the play. It'll be 3rd and 6.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time. They're able to make a quick stop.
Washington State has it all working right now. The RPO, fire complete to the left.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
There's a reason you drag the record books to the recycle bin in a rivalry game. Upsets, and we've got one looming. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Push is ahead. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. Washington State going back to work on first down. The give as they work on that clock. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. And now the Broncos call their first of 3 timeouts. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. They'll run it. There he goes. And he's dragged down. They'll mark it at the 19 into the red zone. It'll be first down. Timeout taken by Boise State. Second time they've stopped the clock here in the half. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. Working the ground game. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. They'll use a timeout on defense here. That's their final one. The clock stops just once more at the 2-minute mark. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll ride the running back and leave it with it. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with the first down. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee.
And this situation here on second down is the exact situation this offense wanted to stay out of. You got the lead late in the ball game. You want to get positive yards, keep that clock ticking. Now in a situation, it's interesting. Do they want to throw the football? How much do they trust?
And he breaks the play. And with things in their favor on the scoreboard, the quarterback's favorite play in the playbook, the old kneel down from victory formation. It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game, and I think it had a lot to do with the outcome today.
I agree. I'll tell you, regardless whether this team is ranked or unranked, when their home crowd is like they were today, they're tough to beat, period. And you know this crowd and these fans, they're going to be celebrating this win for